Now I can't pronounce this. I cannot pronounce the title of this book. Dumwete. Here's the title. And this book is very important to me. It is one of the greatest moments of my life. And I'll tell you why. 1 year, I checked the Redwall. The Redwall website. I checked the Redwall website. I checked the tour guides. And I discovered that he was going to do book signing like a week from that day. It's just amazing. It's just amazing how fate just puts you there. I mean, if I did not check it, I would have missed my opportunity to meet the author of Redwall. And in a way, it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, he died like 3 to 4 years after this, you know? So I told my mom about this, and we went to it. And my mom bought the book, and we got to experience the whole Brian Jacques thing. You know, he told his stories. It was funny. It was charming. And it's just amazing. I mean, I never thought I would actually have this chance. I mean, it's like one of those things that happens in a lifetime, once in a lifetime. You know, you never get this chance. Some people don't get this chance, and others do. For me, this is like the most biggest thing in my entire life. One of the biggest things. And I had him sign it. I had him sign my book. Now, I'll never read this book. I gotta get a paperback. But the fact that I got his autograph 3 to 4 years before he died, you know, and it's kind of bittersweet, because we'll never get to see any of his stories again, you know. No more Redwall books, you know. But what he created was just wow. And the fact that I got to meet him before he died, it's amazing how things go. And I'm still sad that he passed away. I'm 2 years after. I just can't tell you guys and girls enough. I mean, like I said, chance of a freaking lifetime. I wanted to tell him in person how much his books meant to me, how much they helped me through hardship during high school. Because, you know, I got picked on a lot. These books helped channel me away from all that. And for the fact that these books had me reading books. His stories had me reading books. He helped me read books. He helped me want to become a writer. I do fan fiction sometimes. But yeah, he did inspire me to read and to write. And, you know, after his books, I started to read other books, you know, the classics and all. But always, his books were the first ones I read. And I wanted to tell him that, but he was preoccupied because there was a kid tugging at his shirt trying to get his attention, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. I admit I got a little pissed off, but what can you do? You know, it is what it is. I am just happy I got to meet the guy, and that's all I had to say. The next story, which isn't much of a story, I'm just going to show you the last book of his. Is it his last book? I don't think so. I think I'm missing a book. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll check online real quick and I'll show you this book. And yeah, this is Cobra Cat Commander. And I'll see you in a second. The Sable Queen. This book is the 21st of the series. And the last book, the 22nd of the series, is called The Rogue Crew. And from the Rogue Crew, I heard that the fans held a contest to name a character in the Rogue Crew story. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm hoping to find it. I'm hoping to find it at a half-price bookstore or something. So, Rogue Crew, and of course, the Sable Queen, two of Brian Jacques' stories. Now, if you're new at reading, if you're interested in reading books, you know, go to your library, go to your bookstore, if they exist. Please, please God, and don't use the ebooks. I mean, what if you lose? What if you break it? What if you get a virus from it? What if you just lose it? At least in the book, you don't have to worry unless you leave it in a bus station or something. But for young people, and I'm talking to you young people, get away from the stupid technology and get a book. Don't use the ebooks. Get a real book. Go to your library. Go to a bookstore. If you're interested in the Redwall series, I recommend Matimo or Matimo, or I can't remember I can't even say the name right. Outcast of Redwall, Salamanderstron. Those are good stories, The Bellmaker. As for the fans, I want to know your memories. I want to know what's your fondest memory. What was your first book? What's your favorite book? Link me a video if you want to. Send down a comment below. Let's discuss about this. Let us celebrate the greatness that is Brian Jacques, or Brian Jakes. Let's take a moment to remember how great his stories are. And as I close this video, I want to show you a drawing that I have made in tribute to the great writer. I mean, he is one of the last great writers in our generation. He's up there with Tolkien, Mary Shelley, Bram Stoker, H.G. Wells. He's up there. He's up there in that list, And he really was one of the last great writers. And if somebody, I mean, you got to agree, his books are just damn great. And like I said, I hope we can stop and remember and just enjoy a good yarn. This is Cobra Cat Commander, signing off. Comment, rate, subscribe, and let's discuss about Redwall.